My two highest skills are agility and herb lore. Isn't that funny? Because of my Silverhawk boots, they should have, Sir Theodore, but I don't know why, but they didn't. He didn't go there. There must have already been an Aardvark company who thought of that. Alright, I need you to teleport me, dude. Alright, so this should do it here. And then we'll just teleport to Draenor and get Sedrador on the case. And then we're good. Now that we've got the orb on us. Oh, cool. Does thieving make you good money, Brewhouse? I'm terrible at thieving, as you guys saw when I was just stealing pastries in broad daylight. Maybe it makes good money if you're Iron Man. There might be better ways to make money if you're not. Oh, I see. It makes you other people's money. Yeah, that's right, Sir Theodore. You're making millions from thieving with clue scrolls? That's cool. Unfortunately, even if you're not stealing, all the money that you make is other people's money. I guess it's just a question of if they give it to you willingly or not. Yeah, I would be terrible with clue scrolls because I don't know enough about the game, so they would give me some clue, and like I would just be like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Oh, should I do the Berthorpe teleport as well? Wow, Lord Rubador, so you can just steal their pickpocket them for 300 at a time? And you can just camp them? That's not bad. Those are some wealthy elves with very deep pockets. Well, have you managed to do it? Yes, I've got it right here. Excellent. Give it here, and I shall examine the findings. Speak to me in a small while. I will. So, that's my end of the deal upheld. What do I get in return? Indeed, a deal is always a deal. See, he's noble enough to honor his part of the deal. He could have been like, Zamorak, curse you. We don't honor our deals. I offer you 3 things as a reward for your efforts on behalf of my Lord Zamorak. The first is knowledge. I offer you my collected research on the Abyss. I also offer you 1,000 points of experience in runecrafting for your trouble. Great. Your second gift is convenience. Here, you may take this pouch. I discovered it amidst my research. You will find it to have certain interesting properties. Your final gift is that of movement. I will from now on, offer you a teleport to the Abyss whenever you should require it. Huh? Abyss? What are you talking about? You told me you'd help me with runecrafting. And so I have done. Read my research notes. They may enlighten you somewhat. Cool. So we did get a little scroll for completing this particular mini-quest. And a bunch of stuff. No quest points, of course, because it's a mini-quest, but still, good enough. I don't want to read this book, but let's do it. You know, just to make small talk about, they're going into the Abyss perhaps to get rune essence, and like we might frown on that, but isn't what we learned that the whole teleportation system is done by going into the abyss very briefly with the help of a demon. Like, isn't that how from Rune Mysteries? So, it's really not that big of a stretch. Like, the Saradominus wizards want to pretend like, they're not consorting with demons, but really, for convenience, they all are to do teleportation. So I can just tell myself as a, you know, moral assuager that I'm just doing the same thing for Rune Essence. It ain't that different, right? We're all going to the abyss one way or the other. The modern wizards don't know how the spell works. I don't think they do, or if they do, they don't want to know, Neo. All right, let's check out this book. A compendium of research into chaotic space. Author unknown. By the way, I just want to make an aside. Um, anytime in RPGs where you get to read text from a book and they have this like book graphic with the parchment browning at the edges, I love it. Like, it makes me want to read it so much more than if it's put on any other kind of background. I'm into it. Hey, Gaming with Kenneth Plays. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that's right, Sir Theodore. They're not consorting. They're just kind of quickly passing through and avoiding eye contact, I guess. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lord Rubador. Yeah, I was just guessing. I didn't know. The strange dimension that we have named abyssal space is something of an enigma. It was first discovered during a routine teleportation experiment that seemingly went wrong. We are still not sure as to what caused this teleportation failure, but the discovery of a previously unknown dimension led to a flurry of research from the Zamarakian Magical Institute, henceforth known within this document as the ZMI. Sweet! The ZMI. Under direct orders to examine this dimension, I feel I can accurately state the following conclusions. Conclusion 1. Abyssal space is not a dimension in the way that we understand the term from examples such as Zeneris or Frenescae. Rather, it is the name we have given the dimension that exists between other, more developed dimensions, the glue that keeps each dimension together, yet separate, if you will. Interesting, okay. The abyssal space's existence at the fringe of reality means that it does not conform to the same guidelines of space and time as Gillinor does. You may enter it and then leave it from an identical spot, yet reappear many hundreds of miles at your target destination, the teleportation phenomenon that we use daily. Right. Okay, so this is explaining the teleport thing again. I feel you, Ken. I was so lucky to get the PlayStation 5. I had to wait in line, but I miraculously snared one. I wish you the best of luck getting yours, my friend. It's great. From this basic concept, I have extrapolated that all teleport magics in fact use abyssal space to make the passing of great distances occur in a very short space of time from our perception. What is actually happening is that the spellcaster is entering abyssal space and then immediately leaving again, with certain values as to speed and direction being taken care of in our spellcasting to allow some degree of precision in these teleports. I see. More worryingly, it seems apparent that the barriers between our dimensional space and abyssal space have become somewhat weakened through excessive use. Uh-oh. It is like using the subway, but here it seems to be similar to our excessive use of antibiotics in a kind of analogy, a medical analogy. We've been teleporting too much, and we're weakening the abyss, the fabric of the abyss, the glue of the abyss, perhaps. There have been isolated reports within the ZMI that creatures not native to dimensions have entered Gillinor through abyssal space, as well as the teleportation malfunction that first resulted in our discovery of this dimension. I strongly recommend that further research is taken. If the barriers between these dimensions are sufficiently weakened, there may exist a possibility of an alternative method to proceed within Operation Transient without alerting the other deities to our plans. Interesting. So, in a way, this Zamorakian wizard is actually concerned about unleashing havoc upon Gillinor, at least havoc that he can't control. Conclusion 2. When we have accepted that abyssal space is somewhat of a tesseract or hypercube with a direction relation to our dimension, then the benefits of exploiting this resource becomes more obvious. Certain creatures of the abyss contain unnecessary surplus organs that may be harvested to provide carrying pouches or various magically unstable objects. Okay, so we got the pouch, like he's talking about. I hope you don't have to wait that long either, Kenneth. And it's kind of ridiculous that they haven't been able to produce more of them. I ran some experiments with sample X, J13, also known as Rune Essence, and managed to place 6 parts in a space that would seemingly only hold 1. Continued experimentation with these stolen samples showed that moving items between our dimension and abyssal space degraded the use of these pouches, but a simple transfiguration spell, when cast within the abyss upon these pouches, restored their usage back to the original results. This guy is actually a really good scientist, magical scientist. Should we ever locate the source of these essences that the Wizard's Tower seem to have an endless supply of, I would strongly recommend the harvesting of these creatures for their organs so as to maximize the efficiency of our rune manufacturing process. That's kind of gross. Some degree of caution will be necessary, as the creatures of the abyss are seemingly very aggressive. So this must be the danger that Nickman was referencing. I'm going to go into the abyss and I've got to fight some nasty stuff. Conclusion 3. That's so funny. It's a Jaguar model car. So it's their favorite car? That is funny. That's a great question, Kenneth. Not at the moment, but I did think about Surge 2 has been on sale, and I've been really close to buying it. Conclusion 3. Our first discovery of abyssal space was somewhat of a fluke, and not an easily repeatable fluke at that. It proved exceedingly difficult to find the correct mystical resonance for this dimension due to my original belief that abyssal space is not a fully fledged dimension of its own. So we've had to resort to unusual measures to gain permanent access to the realm. I bet. We took a large number of initiates and gave them each supplies to cast a portal spell. We then had them repeatedly teleport to various locations, seeking to replicate the original error and cause the first entry into the abyssal space. Once one of our initiates had managed to, quote, fail his teleport and appear in abyssal space, he was then charged with remaining there and holding a portal spell open so that the more senior members of the ZMI could gain entry via the portal. I bet you anything that this initiate is dead. Oh no, never mind. The initiate's still there and probably going insane. And due to the intense concentration required to keep the portal open, it is my recommendation that we leave him there, holding the bridge open for us. Ah, this poor guy, left there forever. As an initiate, he is always expendable. Wow, that's how the Zamorakians roll. Although, to be honest, I want to throw shade on the Zamorakians for using their initiates like this, but it's really not any different from what that wizard did at the mage training arena to his first candidate in the experimental space, making them go insane. It's the same. They all use their apprentices and initiates horribly. This is a full novel, blah blah. I mean, this thing is ridiculous. Oh, the initiate can repair your pouch? Yeah, exactly. Pickup sticks. Pickup Sticks had one of his guys in a pot of stew ready to be eaten. And the slow passage of time within the abyssal space means that we don't need to worry about feeding him or anything. Oh my god. This is awful. At the time of writing, this portal is still active and will allow us to teleport people at will into the abyssal space. Couldn't they at least rotate this guy? make only one initiate have to do this in shifts? The only downside to this method of teleportation is that we are using magic provided to us by our Lord Zamorak himself, so anybody who uses this teleport will inevitably be marked by him or become skulled, as the common folk put it. Uh-oh. Well, I don't want to become skulled. An interesting side effect of the portal is that various teleports within abyssal space were opened up by its casting. These teleports seem to lead to mysterious temples dedicated to various magical elements, which I believe are directly related to the rumors we have intercepted of the rediscovery of runecrafting by the Wizard's Tower. I know, nobody cares about the poor initiate. So, does becoming Scald have any bearing on your character? Like, is there an icon that appears above your head or something where everyone knows that you're a Zamorakian consorter? Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like too, Brewhouse. I feel like they both are willing to just sacrifice anything. A skull image appears over my head? And so that happens if you kill someone. But entering the abyss does that? Oh my goodness. Sadly, we must conclude from these temples that the rumors are indeed true, and that the destruction of the Wizard Tower has been in vain, as was the sacrifice of those who died to try and prevent the meddling Ceradominist from gaining access to the creation of magical runes. I have detailed my findings relating to runecrafting in a separate document and passed it on to my superiors, along with my recommendations on how best to thwart their research further. Until a final decision is taken, I suggest we make the best of a bad situation and increase our own rune production to full manufacturing capabilities. I have already ordered buyers to purchase as much sample XJ13 as can be bought, and to hire some mercenaries to sabotage the research efforts of the Wizard's Tower, or failing that, to provide us some insight into where their steady supplies of these essence are coming from. So I'm like the mercenary that's been hired. Until my next report, I remain, as ever, a loyal servant. Strength through chaos. That's their motto, huh? Boom. All right. Hey, Episcocat. Well, I'm trying to remain open-minded to all theological interpretations, and I will just build my own understanding through your guys' pontifications, as well as my own speculation as the quests unfold. So really, I know nothing. I just feel like I'm trying to learn. Yeah, 1,000 is way too much, Kenneth. Okay, so if I want to go into the abyss, I then have to go back to um, the wilderness, and that's how you get there? It doesn't actually tell me. But I don't want to get killed, right? So I don't want to get killed, but then in the abyss I'm going to have to fight something. So what do I do about that? Do I have, if I go to the abyss for runecrafting, do I have to fight anything? Because going in naked is kind of scary. Wouldn't recommend it right now. It's for later on. Okay. Well. All right then. So if I instead 100 combat, I am not there. So if I instead wanted to level up my rune crafting the old-fashioned way, would I just go to the mage tower and go to the top of the tower to do that? Okay, brewhouse. I see. So this is... You used to have to do the Abyss back in the day, but then they added the rune span. Let me just get a taste of that. I've done it before for some quests, but I don't exactly remember. You just click on a different element or something? Let me just get a taste of it really quickly to remember what you do. So you go into this portal, the low level, or can I go in the mid level? What level do you recommend being at for mid level? I am 48. Should I go to low level? $50 and up. Okay, so I need to go. I need to go here then. And then I collect essence first, right? And then I siphon it away, and then that's all I have to do? Can I go in mid at 48, or should I go... Oh, buy runes from him? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have a starter pack. Uh-oh. I gotta buy a starter pack. Okay, Lord Rubador, thanks for stopping in, my friend. No, I got no points. I'm 0 points. This is actually raising my rune crafting really high. You can go over the west thing and climb up the ladder. Is that better if I do that? Like if I use this floating platform? Alright, Kenneth. Take care, my friend. It's higher experience per hour. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I'm floating. Oh. I'm not getting experience anymore, am I? I need more floating essence? You've already obtained enough essence. Get more from an essence creature. I see. Okay. So this is going to take a while. Did I not go far enough to get to the mid-level? Should I keep going? Oh, I see. After 5 of the same kind, they give you more essence? Oh, I went south and it was to the west. Whoops, my fault. Thank you for clarifying that. Alright, let me try this again. The vine ladder. Let's try the vine ladder. Alright. I am here. And it is the vine ladder. The idea is when you have essence, siphon the clouds. When you run out, siphon the creatures or the floating essence. Okay. The southwest one. Okay, so it's this one here? Oh my god. I missed it again, huh? Wrong one? The float platform. Thank you. Okay. This one. This one. Alright, let's siphon the cloud. I can see the ladder. Oh, I see it. Let's go. Let's try this ladder that we all speak about. It's Jack and the Beanstalk, everybody. Oh, it did get more intense over here. I'm going to siphon the vine. Oh yeah, it does give me more experience. Okay. It is nice in AFK. It's very slow, though. Oh, I see. So the demon is stuck, so it's... No, that's good, Sir Theodore. Thank you for explaining that. That makes sense. A lot of the game is like this. Just slow and grinding these bars up. I got you. Cool. Oh, nice, Neo. So at 66, you can climb up and do even more? Interesting. Oh, well, at least my agility is going up. My agility goes up faster than anything else. Well, we're making progress. Now, what does this stuff mean? I have points held in inventory and 12 points total. So, do I go back to that wizard at the beginning and, like, turn in all these runes that I've made to collect the points or something like that? I can't remember exactly how this works. I have been buying the feathers from the oddment store. I have only 24 left, so I have to buy some more pretty soon. I see. So even if I teleport out blah blah, they get turned into points? I don't have to talk to the guy? Okay, thank you, Sir Theodore. That's really nice, actually. I was worried about that. Am I... Yeah, he died. Okay. Look at the strange rock. Oh, I gotta take it to the museum. Cool. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, that was fun to just learn how to level this up and then do that mini quest as well as finish rune mechanics. I need to go eat lunch. I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for an enjoyable Friday of RuneScape. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming. Vicky, Sir Theodore, Brewhouse, Neo, Bwabwa, Significant Rodent, Lord Rubador, Manto, Kenneth, everyone, Episcocat, Spoy, Mike, thank you so much. Everyone, Kiva, thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yes, indeed, Kiva, a good weekend all around.